Victoria is the vice chair of Beaver County Democratic Committee. Let's give it up for Victoria.
This was the hardest speech I have ever had to write. Because when I saw the video of our brother George Floyd laying on the ground, I didn't just see him under the officer's knee. I saw my little brother. I saw my husband. I saw my stepsons. I saw myself. A horrific reminder that Black lives are seen as inferior, as expendable, as worthless, as a threat. And coming up with the words to speak eloquently at this event today about my rage and about what to do when I have so many feelings that are indescribable was difficult. So I'm not going to make this about me or how this is affecting me, but what the hell are we going to do about it? Our movement is currently at the intersection of rage and action. What we do next at this intersection, which direction we turn, is going to go down in the history books. We have seen what rage looks like. It looks like no progress. It looks like being at yet another protest. It looks like our brothers and sisters who have died by the hands of the police. It looks like continuing to be pushed aside by the media when the peaceful protests don't meet their fear-mongering narrative. Being pushed aside by lawmakers because property is worth more than Black lives. Being pushed aside by people who pretend to be our friends because this doesn't affect them. We've seen what surface level action looks like. The lazy statements from corporations and businesses saying they are with us, but not donating, diversifying their workforce, or elevating Black voices. People who go to protests for the selfies and the likes and the wokeness and the cred that they're with hashtag Black Lives Matter. Audre Lorde said, rage is a legitimate political emotion that focused with precision can become a power source of energy, service, progress, and change. Changing our political landscape is the key to taking the movement from rage to action. Our tax dollars should be used to improve our schools and communities instead of to police departments to use our tax dollars to buy chemical weapons to use on us. Pay the officers who put humans in chokeholds. Keep the officers from facing consequences that any other citizen would. Our tax dollars pay the salaries of the representatives in our county, state, and country that are too afraid to come to a rally like this to show their support for what's right, who don't pass laws to protect us, who are more worried about Wall Street than what's happening in our streets. In order to make this change, a few things need to happen. First, you have to vote. You have to vote out the people who are not doing their jobs and hold them accountable. There are 4 police reform bills that have been on hold since mid last year. Use of force, a special prosecutor, hiring reform, and certification. They're on hold because Republicans have the majority by 17 people and refuse to allow these bills to proceed. Not voting in every election is not an option. Our ancestors fought for this right. They died for this right. They marched and protested just like we're doing today for this right. If you are able to post on Facebook but you aren't registered to vote, don't vote on election day, or don't send in your mail-in ballot, then you're not in this fight. I'm gonna say it louder for the people in the back. If you are able to post on social media but you are not registered to vote, don't vote on election day, or don't send in your mail-in ballot, you are not in this fight. Second, run for office. Run to be on school board, to be on your town council, for mayor, for state rep, for senate. The group of people who run our government should look like us. It should represent the diversity and beauty of our communities. The only way it's going to happen is if you step up. We need to have a seat at the table in order to guide what's done to fix the systemic racism on all levels of society. Third, take our list of demands and pressure our representatives to make them happen. Campaign Zero is an organization that developed a platform that incorporates research in Obama's task force on 21st century policing. They provide a list of 8 policies called 8 Can't Wait. that will decrease police violence by 72%. We need to get on board with that. Fourth, educate yourself and others. If you're white, don't rely on your black friend to do it for you. We are tired. If you are black, there's still so much to learn about our past and present that is not being taught in school. Read books, listen to podcasts. If you don't know where to start, Google is your friend. Those of you that are doing the work, we see you and thank you. Use your social media to post about how you are educating yourself and share those resources for others and tell your friends and family about what you are learning and have discussions. This is how we continue to bring people on board and to change how people think. Finally, use your funds. Donate to the families of the victims to funds, to funds that bail out protesters, to black candidates or super PACs that do work to get black candidates elected. Shop at black businesses, eat at black restaurants. This movement has to hit critical mass because once enough of you care to stop being silent and use your voice, platform, and talents, there will be nothing they can do to stop change. I'm going to wrap this up by asking you, when you leave today, what are you going to do to make sure that what happened to George Floyd or Breonna Taylor or the others who have died at the hands of police never happens again? How are you going to change? How are you going to make a difference? Thank you.